boxing fans? This is Kenneth SBM Boxing. You visit the web at www.sbmboxing.com. Let's speak boxing. Brandon Rios versus Provodnikov. That fight looks like it's going to take place in the next several months. They're trying to line it up. That's the fight I want to see. A lot of people want to see. But a lot of people are actually going against that fight. They think Provodnikov will completely outwork, outbox, dominate Brandon Rios. And they feel like Brandon Rios shouldn't deserve that fight. Why? Because he had back-to-back losses against Manny Pacquiao and Mike Alvarez. Even though he beat Mike Alvarez, the rematch, he lost against Alvarez. Alvarez stuck to the game plan and didn't bam with Brandon Rios. Didn't get in a slug fight with Brandon Rios and just outboxed, outworked him and just boxed him. Just stayed away from him. Didn't want to get in a brawling fight with him and won the fight. Came out victorious, unanimous decision. Brandon Rios came back, lost against Manny Pacquiao, but he took it. He definitely took the fight. Went up in weight for the first time at 147. He looked really, really good. A lot of people, looked at, seen the fight. They thought he got completely dominated. But honestly, I've seen a lot of good things with Brandon Rios, and he actually shocked me. Coming in, carrying the weight at 147. He's 5'8". He's heavier set. He actually looked pretty quick in that fight. Defensively, offensively, he looked pretty good. As far as his defense, I know Manny Pacquiao is just a hard fighter. Manny Pacquiao has such a high output and punch output, that Brandon Rios blocked a lot of them. He looked good defensively. He took a lot of punishment, but he looked different, As far as his endurance was definitely there. And I honestly think Provodnikov versus Brandon Rios, if we have the same Brandon Rios as him walking into the Manny Pacquiao fight as far as preparation, I think Brandon Rios will beat Provodnikov. Provodnikov, stylistically, that's a perfect fight. That's a good tailor-made fight for Brandon Rios. Mike Alvarez didn't want to brawl with Brandon Rios. Not many people can stand there toe-to-toe against Brandon Rios because the motherfucker can bang. And that's why his name is Bam Bam Rios. Got to give Rios credit. He got, that guy can bam. He can definitely brawl. If you brawl with him, he has a chin, he has endurance, and that's what he likes to do. He likes to brawl. And I think Provodnikov, he's, that guy's the iron. That guy's made out of iron. He's the Russian Rocky. You say what you want. He definitely brawled with Timothy Bradley, gave Timothy Bradley a run for his money, completely dominated Mike Alvarez. But you know what? That's just stylistically, that's a tail. That's a perfect style for Brandon Rios. And I think Provodnikov, if he comes into that fight, he's gonna have to try to box. He's gonna have to mix it up because if he sits there and tries to brawl with Brandon Rios, I think the Brandon Rios is gonna get the better exchange. He's definitely going to get the better exchange, and I think Brandon Rios will come out victorious. Not to take anything from Provodnikov, but, Provodnikov is good. Provodnikov is quick. I think Provodnikov against Mike Alvarez, he looked at the fight with Brandon Rios and Alvarez. You definitely see Freddie Roach and him got together, and he's seen what Brandon Rios did wrong. And I think if Brandon Rios and Mike Alvarez were to fight again, just how he looked against Manny Pacquiao, I think Brandon Rios will come out victorious. He'll come out victorious on that fight. He was a little bit slow. He took the fight lightly, and he wasn't prepared for that fight. But when Alvarez lost to Provodnikov, I was going for Provodnikov in that fight. But damn, Alvarez, it wasn't his night. Alvarez looked really shitty against Provodnikov. He looked like he was in. He didn't come to fight whatsoever. He just didn't look good. He just looked weird. He looked out of. He looked stiff. He wasn't there. He wasn't on that night. Maybe it was Provodnikov's style, but Provodnikov and Brandon Rios' style is pretty much the same for the most part. I just think Provodnikov's a little bit quicker, but still, it's not too much of a difference. But anyways, guys, this is Kenneth SBM Boxing. Next couple months, Provodnikov versus Brandon Rios. Let me know what you guys think. You think Brandon Rios will come out victorious? You guys want to see that fight? This is Kenneth SBM Boxing. Friend request, subscribe. Have a good one.